practicing for camping in Sturgis, because there's lots of stuff that can go wrong in Sturgis. So I like to stay in the camper maybe a week before I go out, just to make sure everything's working good. Go over the bike and over the bike and over the bike. Plan on the unexpected. When you're out in Sturgis, if it's your first time out there, or if you're going at somebody else and it's their first time out there, let's talk about their skill level. What do you think they are? Have you seen this person ride, or are they just going to show up? And hey, don't take them on some of the worst roads out there. And if you are going to go on the worst roads out there, do it first thing in the morning. Get up at daylight and get on the road. You get out there at noon, the roads are going to be crazy. They're predicting over 1 million people this year. So get on the road early, get some of them rides in. And if it's your first time out there, maybe take some of the less challenging roads. There's lots of roads around through Deadwood where they're less challenging. Try some of them out. The Needles Highway, I think there's the Iron Horse Highway. They got a lot of twisty and stuff. And if something goes wrong out there, you could be there for a while. So think about it before you go. If it's your first time there, get out there early in the morning, because a lot of people get out there and there's nowhere to go. It's bumper to bumper. I don't want to scare anybody, but it's bumper to bumper. Something goes wrong, you're going to be there. So, like I said, if your friend, if you see him ride, you know what he is. If you haven't seen him ride, you think he's this guy. And come to find out, he's this guy. Now, the two, you thought he was this guy, and he's this guy. He's the guy with the little teddy bear and the little helmet, and he's trying to make the world great again. You got to figure out which one he is. So when you take your buddy out there, don't kill him. God, take him on some of the easier roads. There's lots of roads out in the Badlands, the national park there. They got the wildlife tour. You can go through there. So figure it out before you get there, what roads you're going to get on. And like I said, there's going to be over 1 million people, they're saying. I've been watching Bob and Tam, Excellent Adventure. He does a really good job on rallies. He's at all the rallies. My hat's off to that man. Him and his wife do an excellent job. I could never do what he does. He's there. He's in Sturgis right now, telling you what's going on, what the updates are. So if you haven't checked out Bob and Tam, I would check him out. He's a whole different class above me. And like I said, my hat's off to Bob and Tam. They spend a lot of time preparing for what they show you on their videos. So all I got to say is, if you go out there, you're going to run into a lot of different people. Be nice. Everybody's nice. Be as nice as you can be and expect somebody to be nice to you. Now, they say we're a bunch of bikers, everybody gets along. Well, we do get along. One of the reasons we get along is we're that kind of people. And also, 90% of us have a gun on us. So just think, if the rest of the world could operate with 90% of us carrying a gun, we'd probably behave a little bit different than what we see going on in some of the cities. So that's something for Joe to think about. And I'm not going to get into politics. I said I wasn't going to preach about safety. I wasn't going to preach to you about motorbikes. Well, I kind of lied. I am preaching a little bit. So hopefully you can get some help out of this. When you go on your rides, please take a cooler with some water, some food, some fruit. This is what I carry with me, is I have this bag. It's an insulated bag. Of course, it says Harley, and it's orange and black. And I think I bought like $600 at one of their promotions. They actually give me this bag. That's crazy. It's got a plate in it and 2 cups, and it's insulated. So it's actually a pretty good deal. You come with a rain thing on it there. So yeah, carry some extra water and whatever you want to drink. If you run across an accident, or there is an accident, you could be tied up on the road. There's no turnaround on Needles Highway. There's no turnaround. There's no getting out of there. I had a couple buddies that got tangled up a few years back. They were 3 hours waiting for the ambulance to get through and back out. Don't want to scare you, but you can get tied up. Bring some water and stuff with you. Make the best of it. Another thing you can pick up is you can go to pretty much any camping store, and get yourself a trauma pack. There's a lot of good stuff in this trauma pack. It's got a tourniquet in it. It's got some pads. It's got some stuff to stop bleeding. A lot of dressing. It's not that expensive. Maybe pick up one of these. If you're the first one to the scene of the accident, this would come in handy. And if you're really the first one to the scene of the accident, maybe you should have it like hanging around your neck, because if you're the first one at the scene, a lot of people aren't going to be digging through your bike looking for this stuff. So that's something that I would recommend picking up. I was talking about roads to run on. Spearfish Canyon is a nice one. Anybody can handle that one. The trip around by Devil's Tower, that you can make a big loop out of there and come back by full throttle. So that's a nice run. There's lots of nice runs. Take a run out into the Badlands. You could spend an hour out there. That'd be a cool ride in the morning. You don't want to go out there in the afternoon. I see the temperatures run 100 degrees. So just think about it. The run to Rapid City, exit 55. I can't drive 55. Go to Black Hills Harley Davidson there. You'll find the biggest vendors there at that Harley Davidson dealer. That is a gotta see. So when you're out there, stop by, check them out. If you're drinking, if you're at the campgrounds, get on the bus. They will get you to where you need to go, because the cops are everywhere out there. You walk out, they're undercover, and they just call. I've seen it. They'll call, they pick you up, they let you get on your bike, they let you start down one block, they'll pick you up. So you're not pulling anything over, they're watching. So get on the bus. Get on the bus, Gus. That's about all I got to say. So I'm going to try to do one more short little video. Maybe I'll show you inside the trailer when I finally get it all packed. So right now I'm going to go back into the camper. I'm going to spend the night in there tonight. I don't think my photographer is just going to come in there with me. She's saving that experience for when we get out to Sturgis. So if anybody sees me at the Buffalo Chip or anywhere else and you would like to talk to me, don't be afraid to come up, and I'll give you a line of my bullshit. So I'm going to be talking to Harley Davidson. They do not like to talk to me. I don't know where they get the people that talk there at Harley Davidson. They don't like to listen to me. They don't have no ears. I'm just an average Joe that don't have a bunch of money to spend, and what I got to say doesn't mean nothing to them. But I keep ragging on them. They need to start listening more to the customers. I forgot one thing. I got a little video clip a buddy of mine sent me. This is true. So just because your buddy is behind you watching your back, when your buddy says heads up, sometimes it's a little bit too late. So I'd like you to watch this clip, and I'm not saying this was the guy that was in the other clips, but let's just say if it was and he's behind you and he says heads up, it might be a little bit too late. So please practice some safety.
Heads up! Heads up! Heads up!
Till the next time, everybody be safe.